Yo, the New York Knicks win another close one. OT Knicks. It's what the new name should be for this team. Right now, coming back from the All-Star break, the New York Knicks defeat the Chicago Bulls 113 to 111, all in overtime. With, why is this not working? Annoying, given the fact that the Bulls are not a good team. But the Knicks, again, with so many guys out, OG Anunoby still being out, Josh Hart being the next one up with that femoral, whatever, runner's knee, jumper's knee. It's going to be out for a game or so. Right now, the Bulls, it's 22-33 for Chicago Bulls for tonight's game. And of course, a game where Josh Giddey goes off. But I had so many notes, man. First and foremost, salute to my done life Miles McBrittlesteins, man, putting on an absolute display on both ends of the floor, hitting some clutch shots to save this team. A team that need a pulse. After that first half, my lord, that first quarter, forget not the first half, the first quarter, dogs. The first quarter, the Knicks shot 20% from the field, Lord. 20% from the field. Where they do that at? We had, what was it, 19 points in that first half? One of the worst offensive displays of the season for the Knicks in that first quarter. I keep saying first half, first quarter. Yeah, they had 19-point shot, 25.9% from the field, 33.3% from three, man. An absolute quarter to forget on the offensive end. I'm just going to be referring to my notes because I took a whole bunch of notes down for this game, man. Yeah, that first quarter, absolutely terrible. Offense was janky. Outside of a cat 3, I believe he ended the game with like 2 for 8 from three anyway. 2 for 3 or 2 for 11. Something terrible. That first quarter was absolute garbaggio. Yeah, he ended off 2 for 10 from 3. Absolutely terrible. But let me just say, the box score real quick before I even get started on the game itself. New York Knicks tonight, 113 points, shooting 43% from the field, 30% from 3, 70% from the stripe, 7 for 10. By the way, I don't believe the Bulls, from what I remember, the Bulls didn't have a foul in the whole of the fourth quarter, which is crazy. 54 rebounds for the Knicks to the Bulls, 53. Again, it was a back and forth affair on the boards, despite the fact that Cat put up 18 rebounds, and then McCall also had 10 as well, too. 28 assists for the Knicks to the Bulls, 24. That's what I say, 76ers. Karl Towns, 32 points, 14 for 30 from the field, 2 for 10 from 3, 18 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Mikal Bridges, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 for 16 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. But did have 2 blocks, one of them to basically save the game and get it to overtime. Pressure True, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 steals, 5 for 11 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. Jalen Brunson, 22 points, 8 for 21 from the field, 2 for 9 from 3, 3 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, but saved some of his scoring for that fourth quarter. Miles McBrittlestein, my done life, 23 points, 9 for 19 from the field, 5 for 12 from 3, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 3 time. I don't know what to say. 3 from, I don't know what the clever thing is to say for the threes. Leon Shamet, 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 for 4 from 3, 2 for 4 from the field. He did hit that 1 clutch 3 in the corner. Cameron Payne, 3 points tonight, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. Ariel Huck Purdy, despite the fact that he didn't play a whole bunch of minutes, 16 and 3/4 of minutes, 5 rebounds, 2 points. Did have that 1 glorious block. I believe it was on Kobe White after he got the Gortat screen set on him down low. Dylan Wright came in for a few seconds. Didn't really have any stats. On the flip side, the Bulls tonight shot 39.8% from the field, 39.6% from 3, 10 for 12 from the stripe. Lean away for the Bulls tonight was, of all people, Josh Giddey. I said Gidley. Giddey, the Giddler. Sorry, my bad. Did not say that. 11 for 18 from the field, 4 for 6 from 3, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Your man cannot miss from outside when they needed a bucket from the Bulls. or near bucket from somebody. I can't even talk properly. Kobe White tonight, 11 points, 5 for 11 for the field, 1 for 3 from 3, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. He lost me a damn bet, 1 block. Lonzo Ball, of all people, 14 points, 4 for 13 for the field, 3 for 9 from 3, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. How about I say of all people? We actually didn't have a great game. Matisse Bazout, but he did hit that one clutch 3. Even though he then missed the 1-3 to get them ahead near the end of the game. Nikolai Vucevic, 21 points tonight, 9 for 21 for the field, 3 for 5 from 3, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. So close, yes, so far. Ayo Dosunmu, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Kevin Huerter hit some clutch threes. 9 points, 3 for 6 from the field. 3 for 6 from 3, 3 for 9 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal. Jalen Smith, no points here. I think got like concussed, got hit in the head or something. Had to come out the game. Julian Phillips from Tennessee, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 for 5 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3. Zach Collins, 2 points, 0 for 4 from the field, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals. Trey Jones looking like freaking your man Carter. Anthony Carter's son, 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 block. Some other statistics tonight. The Knicks versus the Bulls. Bulls had 40 points in the paint. Knicks had 48. Fast break points. The Bulls had 8 to our 17. Bench points, they had 33 to our 12. Turnovers, 15 to the Knicks, 11. And points over turnovers, 18 to the 17. So let's get to it, man. First quarter was absolute garbaggio. The Knicks looked terrible, shooting at, what was it, 25% from the field, 30% from 3. Absolute nightmare of a first quarter. The offense was janky, couldn't get anything going outside of that one little cat 3. I mean, the Bulls weren't any better too. The Bulls were not any better too, but the Knicks could not hit a shot to save their lives. Thank God the Knicks defense was there to kind of hold them all. The Bulls' whole first half approach was try to bomb threes on us, and that failed spectacularly, which kept us in the game. Because if they hit some of these threes, especially in that second quarter as well too, if they hit the threes that they were jacking up there, bro, this would have been a blowout for them or against us. The Knicks tonight did not look good by any stretch of imagination. The Bulls, especially early on, let me say, salute to Cameron Payne. His offense was absolute trash for the most part, but I thought that his defense, point of attack defense, was great. I love when Aaron Huck Purdy was in the game. Dogs. Your man was all over the floor, fighting off of screens, peeking up on the screens, being aggressive, making the proper rotations. Your man was everywhere. Take away the fouls, the 2 quick fouls he had in that third quarter, man. Aaron Huck Purdy is what we all want from our bigs, switching on the screens, or be able to switch on the screens, be able to hedge, on the screens, Pete. Man, help out the defenders not playing. When he made, I think it was Kobe White. I'm forgetting exactly who it was, but when he got Kobe White to generate that turnover, or get that turnover, where he played off the screen, he first hedged, could have been a double, but then they passed, I forget who passed it out. Got it, I believe it was Kobe White above the top of the key, went to the other wing, and your man Huck Purdy ran all the way east to west. Bro, son, that's all you want. You want the effort. You want somebody using the athleticism for good, bro. Too many times we saw it back in the past. I'm not trying to kid a brother, man. He's no longer here. But Jericho Sims, I mean, how many times did your man Jericho Sims get lost on the rotations on defense, not know where the hell he was on defense? All that athleticism, all that explosiveness, all that working out, all the muscles, and your man wasn't playing the way Huck Purdy did on the perimeter. Your man wasn't playing like Huck Purdy did on them screens. And he used to play well on those screens, Jericho Sims. But it's not Jericho Sims' show. Let me not kill the kid. God bless him where he is. But yeah, tonight, man, in that first quarter, bro, it was terrible. It was terrible. But go back to that play near the end of the first quarter. That pick and roll play with Huck Purdy was absolutely beautiful. The second quarter got a little bit better. Cameron Payne hit a 3 to kind of set the Knicks, even though he didn't do really much of anything. Again, there's some good defensive rotations, some lapses. You had that play where was it Matisse Buzelis who fell to the floor and made the pass behind him? Or was that Kevin? I can't remember who it was. But again, Cameron Payne with a good point of attack defense. I like the focus tonight to start out on Kobe White, who absolutely murdered the Knicks last time. To basically make it hell for him. Point of attack defense on Kobe White I thought was excellent for the most part. That guy really had no real answer for the Knicks. Could not breathe against the Knicks. Could not make any good, clean shots against the Knicks for the most part. Every time they dropped to the basket, try to hesitate, try to cross over, try to fool one of our defenders to basically get in the air or something. Bro, your man had to clamp down, bro. Your man, Kobe White, is not doing much of anything until that fourth quarter overtime. Wasn't doing much of anything against the Knicks. So it's going to the Knicks again. Tom Thibodeau going back and looking at what the Bulls would have liked to have done, or looking at the past games and saying, okay, how do we stop what they did best against us? And I love what I saw from the Knicks in that regard, man. The point of attack defense was great. When Huck Purdy was there, man, it just felt like the defense, it felt like the Knicks team as a whole, there's just a different element of energy, of focus, of defensive effort when he's out there, bro. I like the minutes with Huck Purdy playing alongside Cat. And that's what you want from Mitch. I'm not saying that he is Mitch. Please don't take that as me saying that. But you like the fact that you have a kind of a protector to cover for some of Cat's defensive lapses where he's not spilling back out, rotating back out, closing out on defenders. You kind of like that with Huck Purdy there in that lineup with Cat. So salute to Huck Purdy again. That second quarter, a little bit better by the Knicks, especially, well, I mean, I don't want to say a lot better, but it seemed like it was a lot better by the Knicks in that second quarter compared at least to the first quarter. Let me just get to the exact stats in that second quarter. Second quarter, Knicks had 31 points, shot 39% from the field, so still better even though 39 from the field is terrible. 39% from the field, 23% from three. Still a lot better than that first quarter, which was absolutely just murderous. And if I remember, we still had a lead going into that half. What was it, a 7-point lead? 7-point lead? So, I mean, the Knicks still stood in there, man. Cat was finding some success for attacking the basket, which is all you really wanted from Cat. Assert yourself, getting into the paint. I thought Cat played some good offense. It really is only Vucevic that was really carrying that offense from the Bulls, man. Catching Achua down the post, absolutely cooking him with the footwork, cooking with the back to the basket game. It was really only their offensive weapon. But then again, Cat started jacking up threes, and I don't know, it's just weird. It's like the Knicks knew the formula, and we went away from it. We knew the formula: keep attacking the basket, keep being aggressive, put pressure on that Bulls team. They're not a good defensive team by any stretch of imagination. They're not good. They're not a good defensive team. I just got so mad when Knicks, especially Cat, settling for threes. Offense got janky. A few turnovers, too. Just some sloppy basketball, bro. It was bad, but the Knicks offense just started to percolate. My son, Miles McBride, started to hit some shots from the outside, man. Miles McBride, man, excellent game tonight for him. And third quarter comes through. Deuce with, again, the two-way amazing play, hitting the three, getting the floater on his next offensive possession, getting the steal and then pass the Cat underneath for the finish, man. Your man, Miles McBride, provide us. I mean, everything you want from your so-called 3-and-D guard. Now, people are going to be saying, oh, we need to trade him out. Or not trade him, but sit Josh Hart down. Let's breathe. Let's breathe a little bit. Calm down. All right, unless Miles McBride sits up there and wins us the game against Boston, if, say, Josh is not playing on some crazy heroics, bro, Josh is going to come back to the starting lineup. We still need that. We still need the rebounding, right? I mean, you saw tonight how that almost cost us against this bum-ass team in the Bulls. But when Josh comes back, he's going to start. Let's calm down. Let's breathe a bit. Miles McBride had a great game on both ends of the floor. But as we started to see again, the Bulls just kept staying steady with the Knicks the whole night, bro. That third quarter is like we could not shake them off. Like our defense, man, these past few games have been kind of been disappointing. Because we let some absolute bums beat us. Let's be honest. Letting some absolute bums beat us in the quarter, get some good shots. And it's like, look, I understand a lot of minutes on some of these guys' legs, man, tonight. Deuce played, what did he play, 45 minutes, I believe? Deuce played 42 minutes. Jalen 38, Cat 42, Precious 46, Mikal Bridges 43. They did play 9 guys tonight, but, you know, with so many players missing, it's bound to happen, and you're going to rely on your stars to give you some quality minutes, and it sucks because we have Cleveland tomorrow. So it's unfortunate what happened, but it is what it is. But it's like, yo, bro, our defense just against some bombs too, man. Like if you again, like I said, if you take out the fact that the Bulls were just missing shots just as bad as we were from the outside in that first half, bro, this should have been a blowout for them. This should have been a blowout for the Bulls, bro. As good as the rotational defense closeouts looked at times, especially when Huck Purdy was in, bro, then we had some weird defensive lapses. Coming down, transition offense, defense looking janky, not getting back to our guys. Bro, it's not a pretty game of basketball, especially against these lower tier teams. Knicks got to do a better job that when we have the lead, we get those defensive stops. So you can turn a 7-point lead into a 9-point lead, 11-point lead, 13, 15. And blow these teams out. Blow these teams the F out, man. Third quarter, Bulls are still staying with us. Cat still attacking the basket and finding good success. Pressure Chua, we'll be having such weird games, but he be having some gimmies right at the rim, and he be missing them. and it'd be comical. And then he had a tough mid-range fadeaway. I'm like, yo, bro, you know what it is with him? It's confidence. He probably feels like no one's ever gonna give him a chance to actually become a focal point of the offense. So F it, man. So I'm not gonna sit him he's just gonna have a tentative spirit. You don't have that confidence in him, bro. He having some gimmies where it's like, yo, he's right there, misses it. But then he'll make a tough floater. He'll make a clutch floater out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He's a weird player, man. And I got to give it to him in the perseverance he showed against Vucevic in the post. Man, Vucevic was killing. At one point, Vucevic was the offense. That second quarter, Vucevic was the offense. And it's weird as the Knicks offense starting to percolate. Cat, Achua, Huck came in and played some good defense as well too. Towns in that quarter was absolutely excellent. 9 for 11 from the field in that third quarter, man. He was absolutely it was beautiful. When Cat gets that little stutter step in and drives to the basket, not a lot of plays can stay in front of him. And I got to give it to Cat. There are probably 4 or 5 times I counted him. Vucevic is grabbing his guy's arm and he don't call a foul. So I get the frustrations that was shown by Cat, but then it's just our defense. Giddey. Now, you know, the funny thing is that I would naturally say let Giddey take a few threes. He's not going to kill us from three. He's shooting 34.5% from three before this game. And, you know, his three-point shooting is gradually getting better, which 34.5% is below average. But, you know, I think last year shot 32%. The year before that was lower. So he has become a better three-point shooter. But you would say, look, man, the ball is moving around on his rotations, man. Even though Tibbs wants you to work and fight hard for every rotation, every closeout. But it's like, you would say, yeah, that'd be the guy that if the ball gets to him, he shoots the shot, you could live with it. And we couldn't live with it. Your man brought them back. And then Kobe White, we get to the fourth quarter. Kobe White starts to attack the basket, finds some success, using his speed on switches, using his speed against our guards. Right? And then Mikal starts to get a little hot. Hits his first 2 shots in that fourth quarter. Mikal Bridges was terrible tonight, man. He missed offensively for the most part. He missed every 3 imaginable to help us maintain, sustain, build a lead, bro. He was just terrible shooting. Just shot top of the key shot. You can tell that top of the key shot he shot in the second I want to say the fourth quarter. But it was just short. You could just tell the confidence was gone out of him. I don't know what it was. He looked terrible shooting tonight, bro. Some gimmies. He had to have wide open shots. Semi-open shots. Couldn't do it. Huck Purdy had that beautiful block. Shedding a Gortat screen again. Just an effort by him. I've seen guys like Cat. I've seen other players on his team. Achua. Once they get that Gortat screen, they're not fighting through. They're not shedding it. And good awareness on him to understand what they were doing. Every time Kobe White was driving off the right, well, it was off a screen, not a screen. You see your man shed that Gortat screen down low. He shed at least 2 of them, I remember from that game. He got that beautiful block on Kobe White. Again, frustrating Kobe White at the rim. And again, the Bulls still had 40 points in the paint. But good on Huck Purdy tonight. I mean, Huck Purdy I thought was really good. I take away the 2 fouls. I know you got the two quick fouls on him. But I thought Huck Purdy was really good defensively tonight. Again, Giddey continued to shoot well. Knicks, of course, went to a weird offensive stupor, man. That fourth quarter, I believe from Monica Mick. She said, yeah, they had 2 points between Jalen Brunson and Cat. And I hate that. They only had 2 points between them in that fourth quarter. I hate it when Cat and Brunson, they don't run a 2-man game. It makes no sense. Thank God in the overtime they figured out, oh, let's run the 2-man game. So in that overtime, you see them run horns, right? Nothing come off the horns. Then you see the other guy, whichever horns is not Cat, he splits out. Cat comes, sets the screen. Either try to get the switch to not get in the post. He had that nice little give and go with him and Brunson, where Brunson shot the baseline jumper. You missed it, but that's the type of offense you want. Even though Brunson could have taken a little bit more time off the clock because we're trying to waste time. And it's like, bro, you shot it that early. Not that early. It was like he had like maybe 3 more seconds. But you try to make a bang-bang play to catch a defense off guard, so I get it. But still, try to take as much time off the clock. No need to rush. But in that fourth quarter, you started to see the 2-man game finally between these 2 nincompoops, the 2 buffoons, bro. Y'all the 2 best players on the floor offensively. These guys can't really hold you guys when you guys have space. You guys have rhythm. You guys are in your elements. Run some damn freaking pick and rolls. Run some damn switches between y'all 2, bro. Brunson, you can play off the ball. Cat, you can play your butt in the post. You can run the pick and roll. It makes no sense why they didn't do that in the fourth quarter. Finally, in the overtime, it happened. That's also on Tibbs too, man. When he be subbing in some of these players, bro, you got to tell me, oh, look, man, you 2 idiots. Run the effing pick and roll. You two. We up by 5. We up by 3. Run the effing pick and roll. Thank God. McBride hit some big shots tonight, bro. Hit some big shots tonight for these idiots. It's not for him. If the Bulls are making their three or making threes at a decent clip, bro, we are done. Has to be learning. Not even a learning curve. I don't know. A learning lesson. Excuse me. It got to be a step up for the Knicks. The Knicks got to do a 10 times better job, bro. This is not it. Again, Giddey's still shooting well in the overtime. Had 27 points. Miles answered back with a clutch 3. Cat with a tough fadeaway had 30. Then got to 32. That soft jump he shot near the foul line that went into the basket. Kobe White made a clutch 3 to get to the game within 2. Then Brunson with that clutch hustle play, even though it didn't end up in anything. But yeah, in that overtime, bro, it's like the Knicks just woke up, at least between Brunson and Cat, bro. It's like, I don't know why these guys don't run a 2-man game. I don't know why. But other guys got to contribute too, man. Where the hell were you, Mikal? Now, you had the beautiful block to get us into overtime. That was glorious by Mikal. Vucevic had great positioning on him. If Vucevic spins on his right, now it's a little bit tough because you're already catching it. His body's already turning over to his left side. That makes sense. If he catches the ball, then he can just turns here and goes up is a done game. And to get Vucevic in a post versus Mikal Bridges hurt us. Right? So smart play by the Bulls, but Mikal with another clutch. This is Mikal's 3rd clutch play at the end of the game to save it. He had the one versus Schroeder. Was that? I'm trying to remember what team Schroeder was on when he made that beautiful stop. Was that Brooklyn? That was a Brooklyn game. They had another one. He had another one. I'm not sure if it was a few games ago at the end of the end of the fourth quarter. Right at the end of the fourth quarter. Excuse me. But we can't keep depending on these fantastic plays, bro. These dynamic plays, bro. We got a team like the Bulls, 22-33. We got a lead on them. Nah, you got to close that out. Let me see. Wow. Yeah, as soon as I ran in the chat, man, I appreciate. I know it's late, but again, overtime, and I couldn't do the watch along after work. Captain Mutombo, yep, I want that truck. Captain Mutombo last game against the Hawks, or not the Hawks? Because I think I did that. Whichever one I did my last, no, maybe in the Hawks. I did a post game on. Yeah, man, Captain Mutombo said, "Oh, Gmo's not gonna do it. I bet you my truck that he won't do the post game show." I did the post game show. And I ain't doing this for no clicks or whatever. There's probably only 10 people in here. I don't even know how many people was in there. I'm doing this for the love of the damn game. So get me my damn truck. You talk all that trash? I want my truck. MH, salute my guy. Bandana Dan, salute my guy. Cardiac Knicks. Ernesto with the texto. Salute my guy. Bandana Dan Sully says, I only watch the habit. Can we please get a plan for inevitable Brunson double teams? And I got to make that video, Bandana Dan. Bandana Dan asked me to make a video on that. And I got to check that out. I'm going to probably use clips from like the OKC game where we played it well in the first half, which means I don't say zone breaker, but essentially somebody breaking double teams in terms of Mikal. Because what we think about double teams way too, it's like this rudimentary kind of idea of thinking about double. We try to set a screen, and it's like, man, we see them setting the doubles. Now, I love let me tell you that. It's not very rudimentary. It's just that we just go away from what works. Because what Brunson did, go back to what, and you know what? That's the video right there. I got to go back to remember what Brunson did last year against the Pacers. Game 5 was one of the best games I've ever seen Brunson play in terms of controlling the offense, using his gravity for good, making the defense have to basically drawing the defense and neutralizing those double teams. He also did against the 76ers as well. But that Game 5 when he against the Pacers, where he was drawing out those doubles, had Naismith, those guys bleeding out near the top of the key, and then finding Miles McBride, finding Josh Hart. And we did this year, like I said, OKC game. We did it against, or did it with Mikal Bridges. But it's just like we go away from what works. I don't know. It's like this team be stubborn. So it's like we don't like. I don't know how to put it. It's like Tibbs don't really change a lot, but we don't like to be formulaic with the things that work. Like I would just keep running things that work until teams figure it out, until teams change. Simple as that. Like I'm not gonna sit up here and give you any chance to get back in the game. I have something that I know it's working. I'm gonna just keep abusing that until you change up. The Bulls is not the same team. This is a tanking team. Real talk. This is a tanking team, bro. You got your man Lonzo out there. The Bulls messed up. They pulled off their tanking rebuild job like a year too late. A year too late. But this team, bro, Giddy's hitting threes on those. Vucevic, kind of feel for Vucevic. Vucevic should go to a contender. But then it's like, what contender needs a legitimate contender needs a scoring big? That's not the part of your game. You know what I mean? Like, just those wrenches into like what you guys probably do best. I apologize for the yawning. It is 11 p.m. Do you know who your children are? If anybody remembers that from back in the day. But anyway, yeah, man, Miles McBride, good game. Jalen Brunson, again, not a great game offensively. Just couldn't get it going. Got stopped a lot. In that third quarter, he got, if it's third or fourth quarter, maybe the fourth quarter, got stopped a lot. And you see when he tried to go ISO top of the key, how many times you saw him pick up his dribble in that fourth quarter? Trying to do it by himself. Run the damn pick and roll, dogs. Your man's trying to catch the ball up top and do this, and they're not falling for it. And dare I say, Jalen Brunson's footwork is a half a step slower in previous years. That's fine. He's 28 years old, right? He can still catch you at times, but not at times. He can still catch you in that off the dribble. It's nowhere near as quick and shifty as it was, say, in the last 2 seasons. But it is what it is. He's still an excellent. He still has excellent footwork in the paint, off the dribble, and when he gets into the post. But stop doing that, bro. Bludgeon these teams with that pick and roll, bro. Your man just went 9 for 11 in the third quarter. When he comes back into the game, and Cat, stop selling for these damn threes in these fourth quarters. Stop selling for these threes, period. But y'all two, man, you gotta be kidding me. Gmo, do you think we let the shot clock run down too often? Doesn't make sense for me for a read and react offense. No, not at. I say this. I think that sometimes we start out a little bit too late to get into the actions, right? I think that many times hurts us because then, like, say we try to get into actions at, like, say 15, 14 seconds left. Brunson gets stopped. Now he has to reset it. Now he's above the top of the key. Now he's at the wing. And now he's thinking about going ISO. But then he doesn't have a true step against the defender. Get it down. Then you have these situations where you're trying to jack up a shot with the time winding down. But look at all the things that happened right before that. Guys is wasting time. I wouldn't say wasting time, but it is a waste of time. Over dribbling, not getting to sets quick enough, not getting to the guy. Man, bro. Man's in a post. Get the ball to the man in the damn post. Get the damn effing ball to the man in the post. Like we do these things, bro, where it's like we I don't know, it's like we get into our sets way too late. And then again, a lot of read and react. I think sometimes Brunson overthinks things, bro. I think Brunson overthinks things, man. Brunson, look, that's my guy. That's one of my favorite players in the league. Top 3, if not top 1. But he overthinks it. I think sometimes when he realizes, not a jealousy thing, but when, Cat is out, beginning of fourth quarter, he's in, Cat is out. At that go 9 for 11, he's all right, let me try to be the one to score. And it's like, nah. And he had, 12 assists tonight? 12, 15 assists, 12 assists tonight? Don't need to force it. Feed to the other guys. Now, granted, some of the other guys are eating straight butt. And that's what sucks, too. We don't really have another wing on this team that can, a wing or, big guard could really attack the basket and create their own shots, really. So I think many times Brunson is seen as like, I got to be a table setter and, the table itself. You know what I mean? I think sometimes he has to carry a lot. And sometimes he thinks like, let me just score and try to bail a lead and then we take it from there. And it's like, nah, it's not necessarily that. But it would help to have another. So too many times tonight, Makaw's my guy. That's my son. But too many times tonight by Makaw, he's driving and he just kind of, he can't really assert himself against the defender. He's not even trying to draw the contact to get the foul, bounce over the defender when he's attacking to the cup. And it's just, I don't know. You need that wing that can attack closeouts. What the drill? Don't get me wrong, Makaw could do it in terms of he'll stop and pop, shoot a little mid-range shot. But I'm talking about somebody gets a basket, somebody give me a cheap foul. Besides Brunson, like I said, a wing, an attacking, scoring wing, or a guard who could deliver that scoring punch when you need it. When you need it. Too many times. And, Cameron Payne got a nice, decent floater, but he falls in love with his shot. And, last game he had a decent game attacking, if I remember, with the floater, but he shot like 1 for 5 from 3. So is it too much green light for some of these players? That's on Tibbs. Tibbs got to make sure, like, bro, you don't shoot no threes tonight. No more threes. So you shot 1 for 3, 1 for 4, And you're not a three-point shooter, you're not a designated three-point shooter, no more threes for you tonight. I'll take the Knicks defend the pick and roll. Your center can't play drop back on pick and roll that much. And it'll be interesting to see because Huck Purdy played up on them screens tonight, bro. Go to the end of the first quarter. The defensive play by Huck Purdy, that. Absolutely beautiful by your man Huck Purdy. Let's see what Mitch does because Mitch plays drop back. And I was trying to talk about this with Darcy. Mitch plays drop back. It's just that Mitch is a cheat code that if you try to shoot a measly little mid-range shot and he's still like right there in your perfect, bro, it's an issue. But he plays a lot of drop back. Let's see how he moves with the coming back from the ankle injury too. Because people think it's gonna be sweet. Oh yeah, he's just gonna go into no. So the whole season off the ankles. You're talking about all the other muscles, everything connected to him that have not been activated in the basketball setting for all the months. So let's see. But yo, to guys, tomorrow we have the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland. It's gonna be a tough game, despite the fact that I still think that we could beat Cleveland. I'm not scared of Cleveland per se. DeAndre Hunter is going to be an issue though. But Donovan Mitchell, if he does not just playing hero ball like he typically does whenever he plays New York. He loves to play hero ball and has helped us more times than not in recent times. Garland's another one to watch out for, even though I like our paint defense a lot better, especially with Huck Purdy in the lineup. Achua is the effort guy. Mobley might be the X factor. As much as I don't like, I take it back. As much as I don't think think he scares us per se. I'm not scared of Mobley. But he is having a better offensive year. His confidence is up. You know what I'm saying? Some people try and call him a draft bust. I think some expectations are lofty in terms of he's going to be he's going to be the first point center and blah, blah, blah. I heard that on the Ringer. Suit to the Ringer, but they be saying something outlandish-ish. That I'm just like, what the hell? Yo. Like, your man, Bill Simmons said, yo, why don't when the Knicks had Randall, he's like, why don't Knicks just acquire Westbrook and run a pick and roll with him and Randall? What? Do you watch the Knicks? When does Randall run a pick and roll anything? Yes. Oh, God bless Bill Simmons, man. I ain't gonna talk trash again. But we have the Cavaliers tomorrow. Like I said, Jared Allen's on the one. I don't think Mitch Robinson's gonna be back, even though he's doing the 5-on-5s. Salute to everybody who commented, checked out my video I did on the injuries with the Knicks. I appreciate you guys, man. If you haven't, check it out. It's just a quick video, 10 minutes. But Mitchell Robinson would definitely be a nice boon for the Knicks. And they just beat the Cavaliers 110-1. That's a 97. OJ Anunoby, I believe, is still questionable, even though with Josh Hart out. If Josh was healthy, I'd be like, OG try to bring him against the Celtics. But with Josh out, man, this Cleveland game is important. It's not just to see who runs the best teams in the league, really. But still, not saying the Knicks have a crazy chance because they really don't. Now we're 8 games back. But still, try to get up closer to the Celtics, who then we play next. Celtics played them. What is it? Next Celtics game. Monica McNutt. Yeah, the Celtics just beat the 76ers 124-104. Then they have us on Sunday. So, yeah, I think that OG being out, he might just be out till the Celtics. But still, next man up. That's all it is. Next man up. Achua got to step up. Mikal got to step up. I know people talking about the 5 picks. Again, 5 picks are probably not going to be much of anything. Again, 5 picks. It's 5 picks. But still, Mikal got to step up. Cameron Payne. Shemeka do a little bit more. Cat and Brunson in certain periods. Well, Brunson the whole game, but definitely Cat and Brunson that fourth quarter. Gotta mimic what y'all did in that overtime when the lead is being lost. Control the tempo. Run the pick and roll. Get guys into foul trouble. Get your team back into this. Even when everybody else is missing, be the anchor offensively. You don't need to try to do this by yourself. You got 2 dynamic players. Use each other. Pause. But guys, I appreciate you, man. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. It's the post-game breakdown. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. So to everybody in the chat, man. Randall's catapult jumper to be dependent on. The last time I checked, Knicks was ranked 28th in pick and roll defense. We're 28th on pick and roll defense, at least at defending the threes. Says Sherman. Shoot to Sherman in the building, man. My guy. This guy's an old school Caribbean son. Straight up almanac in a, like, what was it? Eddie Murphy said, my father's a jerk. You have an almanac in a barbershop just correcting people. Yeah, that's your man. Sherman's not like that, but this is my brother Sherman. But yo, guys, I am tired. This was a great, well, this is an exciting game, fun game. Cardiac Knicks, like my brother Ernesto said, but can't keep doing this. Can't keep relying on these wild moments, on these great plays, man. There's so many times you could have lost this game. Mikal Bridges block, the Alonzo Ball 3 that he missed. Miles McBride hit a 3 where the shot clock was winding. He just jacked it up, hit that shot. Got very fortunate tonight, man. We can't keep winning by just fortune. Should it happen? Of course, obviously. We've got to find a sustainable way to win. But guys, I appreciate you, man. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace, Lou. God bless. And I am out. Peace, 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 peace.